right now, or my mule doesn't want to do this. Well, they'll do whatever's easiest. So if you're making it easy for the mule to kind of resist you, if you're making it easy for them to quit you, why not do it? You know, these guys are quick to do what's easy. So that's a big deal, you know. But really, when it comes to stubborn, that's one of the big differences between a mule and a horse is how they process, you know. And some of you have heard me use this analogy before, or this example before, but it's kind of like a couple of kids sitting in math class. You know, the teacher will be up there and the teacher's going to say, all right, class, what's 2 plus 2? And the horse sitting in class, the horse is going to be like, I got it, pick me. And the teacher's going to say, okay, what? And he's going to say 5. And the teacher says, no, try again. So the horse goes back to work, I got it. Pick me. 3. Teacher's like, no, but good try, good effort. Go again, and the horse will keep, you know, horse outputs lots of answers. Well, you got the other kid in class, the mule, and teacher comes over to them and says, what's 4 plus 4? And the mule sits there. Teacher's like, hello, knock knock, anybody home? What's 4 plus 4? Or 2 plus 2, you know? And, finally they'll answer 4. But they kind of wonder, you know, it's just how they process a little bit. They take a little longer, and they're also unique. You know, every mule is a little different. I have some mules that take a little bit after the horse, and they're high output. You know, they're quick, they're witty, and they want to figure it out quick. You know, they might not get the right answer, but they try hard. And I get other mules that are a little bit more challenging, but they're all a little different. So, does that answer your myth? Some of them, they're stubborn. They just all process a little different, you know. But I'll tell you one thing about the stubbornness. I've never met a mule more stubborn than me, you know. That's for sure. The mules will agree with that. I'm Crow. This mule here I got today, this is Swayze's mule. She's over there goofing off. But this is her mule. It started out as Sky's mule, but she lost it pretty quick. So this is my family right here. This is Sky and Swayze and Ellie. They're my crew. And anyways, this is Chrome, and she's 17. Is that right, Sky? She's 17. She's been around a lot, and she's the second newest to our herd. We've had her a year, so she's kind of new to the crew, but she's doing all right. So, anyways, little introduction for her. But what other myths you guys heard? What else have you heard out there? You got stubborn. That's the most common. Stubborn as a mule. Yeah.
I have people asking me all the time, you're seriously not going to let your grandchild play with that mule? Absolutely.
Yeah.
In a heartbeat.
They just think mules are more dangerous, maybe.
They do.
Yeah.
And they don't understand that a mule don't step on a horse wheel.
Yeah. Well, I think a lot of people, their first experience with a mule sometimes is a bad one. It reminds me when I was about 12, I decided I wanted to get into paintball. Do you guys remember paintball? Yeah, that was fun when I was a kid. But I remember I'm gonna get into paintballing, right? And I go to Walmart, of course, and of course they got their little pump action $10 paintball guns. Okay, I'm ready for the paintball war, right? So I go to this paintball with my buddies, and I show up there, and they all got these fancy semi-autos and automatic paintball guns. I got my little pump, you know. I came home with a lot of bruises that day. Well, that was my first experience with paintball. What do I think about paintball? Man, this sucks. I don't want paintball. Well, look what I started with, you know. I think a lot of people get in the mule world too. They say, well, I'm just gonna dabble in this. I'm just gonna get a mule and see what it's like. But I'm not gonna go pay no $10,000 for one. I'm gonna go pay $500 at the auction down the road, and I'm gonna try mules out. And then they get a mule that's a little troubled. And this will go a lot with my talk tomorrow about buying the right mule. So I won't get into it too much, but they get this experience with this mule for the first time, and it went bad. Well, now all mules must be just like this, right? If one does it, they all do it. So, and that's kind of how it begins. And I think the other thing too with that is there's just the experience in the mule world isn't. I think it's behind the horse world. Why I say that is, you see these great horsemen here. There's a lot of good horsemen, and they're putting a lot of time in these horses. And they have a vision of what these horses can become and what they can make them. And, a lot of effort goes into it. But a lot of people think about the mule, well, it's just a trail mule. and it's just going to poke down the trail, and they never asking anything more. And you know, you get out of these guys what you put into them, and so I think that happens a lot too. Is folks don't realize what these mules can become, and I've kind of made that my life's mission to show folks what mules can become and really how handy you can get them, and that goes along with that myth.
But this part of the country, are mules a new thing?
Yeah, well,
As far as doing anything with them?
yeah, all over the country it's a little different. You know, you guys are definitely more popular with Mule World in Tennessee than Utah ever will be. You know, that's where I'm from, is Utah. So, but yeah, I mean, how many of you follow us on social media? Good bunch of you. If you don't, you should. But you'll see this guy's pretty good at posting about these girls. You guys seen our girls playing on there with these mules all the time. And they're always goofing around and having fun with them. And when it comes to that, along with your comment, when I'm working with my mules, my standard is to get these mules handy enough and safe enough that my little Swayze, my little redhead over there, that she could handle this mule. She could come in here and she could lead it. She could come in here and she could ride it, and it'd be safe enough for that. But that's my standard. I think a lot of folks don't have. Oh, there's plenty of room, guys. Come on in. You got the right sweatshirt. You're in the right place. Come on in. But anyways, I think a lot of folks miss that standard. They think, well, it is what it is, right? Now this mule, this is all it can be. When really, I mean, these mules you can bring out the best of them. They can be anything you can make them. So, good comment. Yeah, but that's my goal. Get them safe enough for these kids.